Hello guys. Hi, this is Carone. Welcome back to my channel. Alright, in my last video, I promised you some tips on PCSing to Germany, so here I am with some tips. Now, forgive me because I'm going to be looking down. I sure did make some notes. So I'm going to be looking down maybe just to, catch up or just so I don't miss anything because I want to give you the full 100. Alright, so here we are. Tip number one, passports. You're going to need government official passports to travel on your orders. So we're not talking about your regular visitors. You will need those because once you come and you want to, travel around, see the European nation, then yes, you're going to need the visitor's passport. But as far as traveling on your orders to come here, you're going to need the government official passports. Okay? That's tip number one. Next is driver's license. In the description box, I am going to include a practice site that I used a lot, to get practice done. And you could even take some tests. I suggest that you register on the site so that way you could keep track of your progress and start where you left off or something, or to see your last score or whatever. So yeah, I'm going to leave that link. All right, now as far as the official exam that you will need, your sponsor is going to need to sign you up on the JKO website. They're going to have to do that at work. Whether it's I think it's an invitation, just to create an account for you, and then you go in, you set up your password and everything. This way, you're gonna go through all the official modules and take the official exam. Okay, once you pass the exam, you print that certificate out, and you take that with you here, and then you go to the driver's license place, and they give you a temporary, and then they mail you the official one in the mail. So, and I suggest whatever you um, do it before you get here. Saves a lot of time and headache. Because once you get here, I mean, we're talking about you're just on Wi-Fi or something. So try to do it as much. Try to do it before you get here. Okay. I mean, I was at a hotel and trying to make sure that I got this thing done before, like the last minute before we got on the flight. So whatever you have to do before you get here to get it done, get it done. That's all I'm saying. My piece of advice to you. All right. Next thing is packing. Yes, pack light. That's what I say. Sell some stuff. As far, especially appliances, we get here, and especially the kitchen ones, we can't use them. The prongs are different. The wattage, everything. So I say sell everything. The majority of those stuff are so easily replaceable. Also in the description box, I'm going to include a site that kind of like a Craigslist that we use in the U.S. To get random stuff that we're looking for. So I'm going to include that in the description box. But I say just pack light when we're talking about the household goods. Pack light in terms of what you have to come with. Then I pack as much as you possibly think that you would need. We're talking about that you might not be settled for like a good 3 to 4 weeks, maybe even 6 weeks or something, that before you're able to be settled in a house or whatever. So for me, I went through the closet, and the only thing that did not make the bags when it was whether maybe they don't fit them, or I could like foresee they only have a couple more wears in it, then yeah, I went ahead and I just got rid of those. But I swept the closets. I put everything in there, and luckily I did that. You saw in my last video, you could check that out, how many bags we were coming with, and I did not regret coming with all those bags because we needed every bit of it. So yeah, pack light on the household stuff, but as far as you coming, whatever you think you'll need, put it in the bag. All right, now your sponsor. You will be assigned a sponsor, so you want to keep in touch with the sponsor. Um, Provide them with that, so with those orders as soon as you get them. This way they could get you temporary lodging, as well as get you your post office box. With the post office box, yes, you can just go ahead and just give that out to your family members, whoever will, be mailing you stuff, because it does take any type of package. I mean, we're from the islands and we have our parents sending us our favorite foods and everything. It takes anything. So, and it it's just like them mailing within the US. So we're not talking about international charges, or all the stuff that you have to go through mailing internationally. So use that. The only thing that I use my physical German address for is to order on like Amazon DE or something. So yeah, use it. All right. Now for, let's, talking about getting settled, communication. Once you come, in terms of getting a phone and everything like that, well, there's only one company that I've come across here that doesn't do a contract in terms of cell phones, okay? And that's TKS. It's the only company that I've come across that doesn't do the contract. Everything else, 2 years. 2 years. And just be prepared. I'm talking about like even internet. Just be prepared for that. So it doesn't make any sense for you to like, oh, you do a contract? No, I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna see if they. No, just review whatever plans that what you think about, what you're looking for, and if they offer it, just go with it, because there's no escaping the contract. Okay. um, School. Now, with school, know that school is heavily based on where you are living. So also in the description box, I am going to include, in my area, that is, and Germany is huge. So in my area, the schools for the different villages, and the zoning, school zoning. So it's heavily based on where you're living. If you were fortunate enough to arrive and get something on base, yay! We weren't. So we had to, we're living off base currently, but even off base, they do have zoning for the U.S. military school. We call them DODEA schools. So you could go ahead and do that. Matter of fact, once you get here, what we did not know, um, is that you could land here today and tomorrow the kids are in school. As long as you are in that lodging, you have some type of printout from the lodging that that this is where you're staying, maybe your bill or something. You could take it to the school and show them, hey, this is where I am, and yeah, register the kids, and then you could go out freely and go do house hunting. I wish we would have known that, like, 3 weeks in, we didn't know that. So that's something that you can do. If you do end up doing that, though, bear in mind heavily, that sometimes you might not get a house in the same school zone, and you may have to move the kids, which is what ended up having happened to us. Now, as far as because we're off base, we're on the economy and everything, so we're experiencing a lot more language barrier and everything. So we knew even before we came that we wanted the kids to be, you know, immersed in the language, and everything, just learn something else and to experience something else. So we did want to experience the schools on the economy. So that's right. As of right now, they are in the um, the DODEA schools, but come the next school year, we have registered them for the German school. And that's another thing. We didn't know that you could have registered for the German school. So, and it's really not hard. Like the only difficulty we had was translating that application document. And that's what Google is for. Whatever we missed, they just went ahead and like, oh, okay, they just asked this question and they put it down. Pretty much they were our translator, and that was it. We're ready for next year. So yeah, you could definitely, take advantage of the school on the economy. All right. Now, as far as the housing, living, if you come and they don't have the on-base housing, you could be searching for house right now as you're in the U.S. Sorry, I'm gonna include in the description box some alternative sites for that search. So pay attention to when you're looking for off-base housing. There's two things mainly. Is it oil for heating or gas for heating? And really, there's not much of a difference. The only difference is what you prefer. Um, Oil heating, you will have to pay up front, to fill up that tank for the full year, and that's just the main difference. For gas, it's month to month, and like the other utilities, which is water and electric, if you pay a certain amount and they find out that your usage is less, then of course you get reimbursed at the end of the year. If not, then you're billed for the difference, and that's just it. It's just whatever you prefer. Okay. That's it. Now, the next thing is if you have small children and maybe you had um, um, women, infants, and kids awake back home, then you don't. They do have it here as well. What I suggest you do is to let the WIC office from where you're coming from know that you're PCSing, and they'll give you your package. You come here, you go to the office here, and boom, you're set. So yeah, it's really interesting. So those were the main points. I didn't want to make this too long. I just wanted to come and just give you, just quick points. If you want to know something else, feel free to drop me a comment. I'll be more than happy to go searching for it if I don't know, because it's something I would want to know too. So hey, and once you get here, have some fun. Travel, get outside of your comfort zone, go see the different places and towns and whatever. If you're looking for connections, and by all means, we're here together and we could ride together. Just go ahead and have you some fun, and come with your running shoes. Get ready to do some real life searching for stuff and everything. If you're not able to find it, towards your circumstance, even though you're assigned a sponsor, all sponsors are not created equal. Okay, I've heard some really cool stories about sponsors and some also horror stories. I mean, it's just not created equal. Some, they come in to the temporary lodging and they have, they got cereals and milk and everything all laid out, while some is just a ride from the airport. And so just come ready to go and just enjoy yourself. All right, welcome to Germany, and thank you so much for watching.